Alright, this is John Cola with DiscountJuicers.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you. In this episode, I'm going to share with you guys the easiest way to juice beets at home. It's actually using the Hurom H70 Juicer, which we will learn about in a little bit. That being said, I know you guys are watching this because you want better athletic performance, maybe even to better your health. And actually published scientific studies show that little old beets can positively impact your athletic performance, even blood pressure, proven by science, and beet juice can do so much more as well. Anyways, let's go over a few studies real quick. First one is actually just recently came out, 2024 December actually, and it's actually, the title is, we'll throw it up there, Effects of Beetroot Juice Supplementation on Aerobic Capacity in Female Athletes, a Randomized Controlled Study. So I'm going to save you guys the time of going over the whole study, but I want to read you guys the conclusion. So the conclusion is, these findings indicate that beetroot juice may be an effective ergogenic aid, enhancing oxygen utilization and energy production during exercise in female athletes. In terms of practical applications, beetroot juice could contribute to improved athletic performance and serve as a valuable addition to athletes' nutritional plans. So basically, this increased the VO2 Max. For those of you guys that know what that is, that basically means you're more efficient at using the oxygen and cycling it and getting it through you so that you could have more muscle energy. And this is actually done in like aerobic activity. This was done on females, but there are many studies also on males as well. So basically it increased VO2 max by 4.82% in the beetroot juice group. So that's quite impressive. Once again, you know, if you're an athlete, you want to improve your VO2 max so you can have better performance and doing beetroot juice. And here's a ticket, guys. You want to drink the beetroot juice about 2 hours before you actually need the performance gains, because it'll take some time to digest. Even if you guys aren't into athletic performance, right? Just walking. I know some of you guys are maybe more mature and even get out of breath just walking up a flight of stairs, right? This can potentially help you with any kind of exercise and performance aside from just like, you know, athletes on a track or field, okay? The other thing, I want to flip this over. We're going to pop up this study. This is in the Journal of Nutrition, Metabolism, and Cardiovascular Disease. The title is called Effects of Beetroot Juice on Blood Pressure in Hypertension according to the European Society of Hypertension Guidelines, a systematic review and meta-analysis. And there's been many studies showing that beetroot juice can help to lower blood pressure. And the conclusion is daily ingestion of 200 to 800 milligrams of nitrate from beetroot juice may reduce clinical systolic blood pressure in hypertensive individuals with no sign of development of tolerance. To me, as a layperson, that means like it's not like a drug where, you know, some things may happen bad if you take it. I mean, you don't want to overdose on beetroot juice, but I think beetroot juice can be used something every day to increase not just our nitrate levels, but more importantly, things like betalains, which makes the beets red, the geosmin compound, the other phytonutrients, vitamins, and minerals in beets. And here's the thing, how many of you guys eat beets on a regular basis? And if you eat beets and just chew them raw, you probably don't grind them up as well as a juicer can to extract more of the beneficial nitrate and other benefits from it. Because when you literally put the beets in a juicer, you extract the liquid and you remove the solids, right? Your body can more easily absorb those nutrients. And I would say basically beetroot powders are basically either powdered beets, which then are not as easily absorbed as beetroot juice. Although beetroot juice powders may be even more effective because they juice the beets and then they dry them. So if you put them back in water, they're going to be more absorbable than just beetroot powder is. That being said, beetroot juice powders can get more expensive. So you can see there are massive benefits to drinking beet juice. Now I want to share 2 extra things with you guys that you're not going to hear other places, because I've looked at a lot of the research on these topics. Number 1, I want to talk about the beets themselves. Okay, so here's the thing. I know a lot of you guys want to buy organic and eat organic because you don't want pesticides and herbicides and all these other things on your food. And generally, for phytonutrients, beets are more nutritious grown organically because it makes more of the natural compounds or defense compounds such as betalains and other phytochemicals, because the plant needs to defend itself against predators. That being said, if you are juicing for athletic performance, I recommend actually not buying organic beets. Now, why would I say that? Because beets are high in phytonutrients and phytochemicals grown organically, but they are actually lower in nitrate content. Why? Because when farmers are growing organically, they don't use nitrate-based fertilizers. When you guys douse the ground with nitrate-based fertilizers in conventional farming, like NPK fertilizers, right, that drastically increase the amount of nitrogen that's available to the plant to uptake. So the plant just uptakes it freely. So conventional beets actually have higher nitrate values than organic beets. So what you might want to do if you want to get the other benefits of beets is, mix half and half. Do half organic, half non-organic. And of course, this also varies by farm. Some farmers may use more nitrate-based fertilizers, and some beets may uptake those more than not. Based on some of the studies I've seen, conventional beets can have up to 2 times, and maybe even more nitrate content than organic ones. So if you want to juice organic, you better juice twice as many to get the same benefit in terms of the nitrate benefit, okay? So that's very important. Try to juice conventional beets if you're going for the nitrate values. If you're just going for overall nutrition, hey, just juice the organic ones because there'll be more of some of the other nutrients that are very valuable in beets. Today I happen to juice organic beets myself, and actually the least expensive place I found to buy them currently is at actually Trader Joe's. They sell like a 1-pound bag for $1.79. So we talked about the benefits of beets. We talked about the best kind of beets to juice. Now I want to talk to you guys about my specialty, the best juicer to juice beets. I've made videos on this topic before, but as new juicers come out, my recommendations always change. And so my latest recommendation as of 2025, the best juicer for juicing beets is, drumroll, boom, it's the Hurom H70. Now, why would I say this? For 2 primary reasons, or 3 actually. Number 1, it is a slow juicer. It runs at a low and slow 60 revolutions per minute. That means it's very quiet, so it's not going to wake up your roommates, your friends, your neighbors if you live in an apartment with thin walls in the morning before you go in for your workout, because it runs at a low speed and it's actually very quiet. Reason number 2 is because it has a hopper. You can just basically open this lid, load up this hopper with all the beets. We're going to load up 6 beets in this hopper, literally turn this machine on, walk away, let the juicer do all the juicing without me. No loud sounds, no loud noises. I don't even got to sit there and push the beets in because it's all done automatically. As athletes, you guys are very busy with everything you guys are doing in the morning, getting ready, all this stuff, and juicing is not something you want to have to deal with, and that's why the Hurom H70 is a model that you should move towards. Now, the final reason why I'm recommending this machine, because there's many juicers on the market that have a hopper and many juicers on the market that run at a low speed, but the reason why I'm going to say this machine beats them all is because, as I'll show you guys at the end of this video, is cleanup, right? Cleanup is the fastest on this machine than any other juicer on the market that I've tested with a hopper, because literally you just spray it off with high pressure water, no scrubbing is required, and you are done and clean in literally 1 minute. I'll show you guys real quick here. We could take this apart. The reason for this is that there is no stainless steel screen. This is the only part you're going to clean. Just spray this out, some of the passageways inside here, and this auger is 2 pieces, right? What happens is as the produce is ground up between the outside of the bowl and the auger, the juice actually falls in and out this hollow part in the middle, and then goes into your collection cup. So when you're done, you don't got to sit there and scrub down a stainless steel screen that can be prone to getting beet pulp, carrot pulp, and other kinds of pulp stuck inside it. This makes the juicing process significantly easier. The only downside to this style juicer is that it will put a little bit more pulp in your juice, which actually is probably a little bit healthier for you, getting some of the insoluble fiber in you when you are drinking your juice. That being said, you're retaining most of the soluble fiber because the soluble fiber is soluble or dissolves in the water when juicing. So I like that there are very few parts, and when you're done, literally rinse this off and you are out the door ready to go, for your morning exercise or morning workout, or off to your baseball game if you're running late. All right. So let's go ahead and assemble this and drop it in like that. Drop in the two-piece auger fully assembled, and then drop on this top. Lock it in place, and we are all assembled and ready to go. Final thing we need to do is just set up a cup and the collection bin, and we're gonna be juicing. So I guess we are ready to get juicing. So all we're gonna need to do is set up a cup. So I just literally got a cup here, and that's what I like about the Hurom H70. You can just put a cup. This is gonna hold about 2 cups of juice, maybe a 16-ounce glass, nice and easily. So you can just juice in the glass, take the glass, and drink your beet juice. I always wanna encourage you guys, when you drink the beet juice, swish it around your mouth and swallow it. Don't just chug it really fast. Let it mix with the saliva, as well as some of your digestive enzymes, all right? So this is how easy it is to use a Hurom H70. Lift up the lid. We're gonna take our beets. Here's 1 beet going in, 2 beets going in, 3 beets going in. Look at this. 4 beets going in, 5 beets going in, 6 beets going in. Man, we probably could have fit another beet in there. Shut the lid, right? Open this up so the juice could flow out. Turn the machine on. We are off and juicing. As you guys can see, some of the beets are pushing up on the lid a little bit. It's flexing a little bit, but the juicer is starting to juice. As you guys can see, some of the pulp is already coming out, and we have our delicious beet juice coming out as well. The cool thing about this is that you don't need to even babysit it. Once you have it full and it is moving, the machine itself is chopping up the beets in a little smaller pieces, feeding it in at the nice and slow rate so it doesn't clog or jam the machine, and the machine will make juice without you. So I'm gonna take off and let the machine juice while I'm doing something else. Alright, as you guys can see, the juicer made all the juice without me, and how will you know when it's done? Well, basically, you're gonna see that there's nothing left in the hopper. The hopper seems to be empty right now, and the juice will stop dripping out. But more importantly, you want to always check to see if pulp is coming out of the machine, and you can hear the machine is still grinding. So we want to let all the grinding stop completely, and once all the pulp is ejected and the juice stops dripping, then and only then should you turn the machine off. Some of these juicers do take a little bit of time to run the produce through the juicer to get a full extraction. If you turn your machine off prematurely, there's going to be more beet residue in the juicing apparatus that actually will not get extracted, and thereby you're going to be making less juice and cheating yourself out of athletic performance and blood pressure lowering ability. Alright, so it looks like everything's stopped. We could go ahead and turn the machine off. Once it is done, I like to go ahead and put down this little cap here to close it off. And you guys can see we have 1 nice tall glass of deep, rich, beta-lane, nitrate-rich beet juice. We're going to go ahead and try it on camera. Wow, that's good. It's quite sweet. Here's the thing, guys. High-speed juicers are quite common. They tend to aerate the juice, and you will lose some of the valuable phytonutrients out of the beet. So, for example, they did a test where they used a Hurom low-speed juicer against a high-speed juicer when juicing tomatoes. And tomatoes, you basically got about 2 times more lycopene in a low-speed Hurom juicer than a high-speed juicer. Likewise, with the polyphenols, you had almost 2 times more of the polyphenols using a low-speed juicer because you're not introducing all the air. In addition, of course, this is a lot quieter, a lot cleaner, not as messy because those high-speed juicers could spit pulp everywhere. Keep your family and roommates up when you're trying to juice in the morning. This way you're not going to disturb them. Get higher levels of the essential plant compounds such as the betalains in you when you drink your beet juice. And I'll tell you guys, these beets are actually rather sweet. I love this juice a lot, just straight up. Tastes amazing. And another amazing feature about the Hurom H70 is that when you're done juicing, you could take all the pulp, put it back in the machine, and maybe put some cut up apple pieces with the pulp, like mix the pulp and the apple pieces together, like whole apple pieces. Rejuice it, you're gonna get a second pressing on the pulp, get it diluted down with apple juice so it tastes even sweeter your next time through, and get the pulp more broken down and extract more of the valuable phytonutrients as well as nitrate content out of the beets you spent your hard-earned money for. Actually, just yesterday in this very machine, I took my pepper juice pulp and rejuiced it with jicama cubes as well as orange and made a nice delicious juice, you know, getting my bell pepper pulp really dry and extracted to maximize my food value by using the amazing Hurom H70, which I found to be the best juicer for rejuicing your pulp to get a second extraction. And not many people on YouTube will tell you that. All right, so I got to try this beet juice one more time. I'm just amazed at how delicious that tastes. I'm like, man, this stuff tastes really good. I know some of you guys might taste it, might think it tastes bad, and it depends on the quality of the beets. I always recommend getting the freshest beets you guys can. And if you guys taste an off flavor with the beets, it is likely the geosmin that is in the peel of the beet. So if you guys drink beets and you feel like you're gonna puke or gag, it's likely because of geosmin. So what you want to do is you want to wash the beets very well and then peel the beets and then try to juice them that way. Peeled beets, you're gonna lose a little bit of some of the nutritional benefit by peeling them. But if you could get them in you, it's better than feeling like you're gonna vomit and nauseous without peeling. So here's the thing, guys. I've been juicing now for 30 years, and I've been selling juicers online through my company discountjuicers.com for 25 years, and I've always just told it to you guys straight, like, hey, buy this for this, buy this for this. And if you guys just want the easiest juicer for juicing beets, I'm gonna say go with the Hurom H70. And because I'm called Discount Juicers and I founded my company to get you guys the lowest price on juicers, I'm gonna still do that today, even after sharing all my tips with you guys that you're not gonna hear on any of their YouTube channels, including published studies, because juicing is real. It can positively impact your athletic performance, positively impact your health, and I want you guys to start juicing this new year or whenever you guys are watching this. So I want you guys to use the coupon code BEETJUICE. We're going to throw up right there at Hurom.com so that you guys could get the Hurom H70 at the lowest price. At the time this video is airing, that coupon code is good for $80 off, although at a later point it will go down to 10% off, which is $59.99 on the Hurom H70. And of course, if there are other available promotions, my coupon code, the BEETJUICE, will always give you guys the lowest price on the Hurom H70 so that you could start juicing today and start juicing really easily. So next, what I want to do is want to go ahead and share with you guys how easy it is to clean the Hurom H70. I've cleaned it multiple times in multiple videos. We're just going to go ahead and clip in literally 60 seconds of me cleaning the machine in real time with a stopwatch for your viewing pleasure. And that is really why the Hurom H70 beats other hopper juicers out there, in my opinion. So now I want to show you guys how fast it is to clean the Hurom H70 using no brush, literally just spraying it down. You could use your standard sink with your different sprayers. I have a sprayer like this, I have a sprayer like this, and then I have a blade sprayer, which actually works better. But I want to even save more time. So what I'm going to use is, I have a garden hose sprayer that really comes out with a lot more force and power to dislodge all the pulp. This is what I normally use to clean other juicers as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the start on the stopwatch and then get to cleaning. All right, 1, 2, 3, start. Take this apart and we're just gonna go ahead and literally spray this out, super high pressure. All the pulp. Next up, I'm gonna spray down the auger. Next up, spray the bottom part of the auger. Last up, we're going to spray down where the pulp comes out. Where the juice comes out. Spray down the inner chamber. Spray down the final part. Hit stop. We're done. Look at that. Under a minute to clean the Hurom H70. The easiest vertical juicer to clean I've ever found. All right, guys, so wasn't that the easiest cleaning you guys ever seen on a juicer? Literally just spray it off, rinse it off, and you guys are done juicing. You could be off to your football, softball, baseball game, track and field, or just off to the gym for your morning workout. And get a better workout, better VO2 max, lower your blood pressure at the same time, and get better athletic performance. All with the Hurom H70. If you guys want to get the Hurom H70 at the lowest price, make sure you guys use the coupon code BEETJUICE at Hurom.com, and that's going to save you guys the most money on the Hurom. At the time of this video is being aired and premiered, it's going to save you guys a whopping $80 off the Hurom H70. Of course, at other times that discount may vary. It may go down to a minimum of $59.99. But my coupon code will always ensure you guys get the lowest available promotional price from Hurom. I've negotiated that discount for you guys because I want you guys to get the best deal on the juicers. I started my company Discount Juicers now over 25 years ago to get you guys the lowest prices, and I've been juicing myself for 30 years now so that I could extract the most nutritious goodness out of the fruits and vegetables. And if you guys get a juicer to Juice Beets, hey, juicing beets is great. I also recommend you to juice other things like leafy greens, which are very high in protein, as well as carrots, really rich in things like beta-carotene, as well as purple carrots, rich in anthocyanins. And buying a juicer yourself so that you guys could juice at home opens up a whole new way to get more fresh fruits and vegetables in you. Some of the healthiest foods on the planet. So don't forget, use that coupon code BEETJUICE at Hurom.com to save the most money, and more importantly, Hurom will share me a small commission so I can continue to make these educational videos for you guys, show you guys published studies, as well as show you guys my tips and tricks about juicing that you're not going to hear on any other channel, because I've been juicing now for the last 30 years. So I really hope you guys enjoy this episode learning how I make my beet juice in the Hurom H70, easiest juicer to clean. That's why I love it. And the beet juice tastes great too. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. More importantly, share this with other people that need to know about the athletic performance gains as well as blood pressure lowering ability of beet juice, proven by published studies. Also be sure to click that subscribe button right down below so you don't miss my new and upcoming episodes I've coming out every 5 to 7 days. You never know what new juicer knowledge bombs, what new juicer unboxings, or other appliances I'll be sharing with you guys so you guys can extract the most nutrition out of fruits and vegetables and other plant foods. Make sure you click the little bell so you get notified as many videos come out. And finally, be sure to hear past episodes. Past episodes are a wealth of knowledge. Over 800 episodes at this time on the channel dedicated to you guys about the different juicers and other appliances to allow you to extract the most nutrients out of fruits and vegetables in the best ways possible. So with that, my name is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com. Be sure to visit DiscountJuicers.com/YouTube for special promotional offers for our YouTube visitors.